Habari maafrika, mimi ni King, nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Asante kwa kutazama King Said So. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Duduzile Zuma was in the Durban Magistrate Court once again. Now we have a situation where we as Africans are constantly distracted by the breaking news in the mainstream media platforms. Yeah, once again, we are focused on something. Are you guys aware that every week there's something that distracts us? Not to talk about land, not to talk about expropriation, not to talk about the mines, not to talk about the farms, not to talk about the tax shops that must be registered. There's something that is distracting us each and every week. And yesterday, it was the turn of the MK political party that came out in numbers to go and support Ututu there in the Durban Magistrate Court. She's been charged as one of the people of many people who have incited the violence because of the tweets that she had, telling people that, yeah, this place and place, we see you. That is the issue that has brought her to court. I believe the NPA has brought a weak case in court, but they don't care about that. It's about pushing a certain propaganda message against the MK political party, especially against the Zuma family. Keep them in court, keep them frustrated. If it's not the son, it's the daughter. If it's not the daughter, it's the father. We are now getting used to it, to say now this family will spend, the rest of their lives in court. It's not going to end with them. You can imagine how long Jacob Zuma has been in court for, the arms deal and all of those things. How many years? How many years is it going to end? When are they going to come to a conclusion? When are they going to finally arrest somebody? We don't know. The NPA, is very excited to put these people again in court. The NPA is the same people that dropped all the charges against the Phala Phala FM. They decided they're not going to prosecute anyone in Phala Phala, that absolutely no wrongdoing happened in Phala Phala. But today, they are taking the MK political party. I'm not saying Dudu is innocent. I'm not saying she's guilty. I'm saying once again, we as African people are distracted to talk about the main issues that affect us as Africans. Let's talk about the case of Ututu there in the Durban Magistrate Court and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane Zinjiva Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, we're talking the MK political party, Duduzile, Duduzile, and the Jacob Zuma family back in court again. Before we do that, let me just remind you that the pilot campaign is starting on the 1st of February, meaning on tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be handing out certificate for people who are assisting Peta by buying 1 pallet of bricks. Please, many of you have made inquiries already to say, King, how much is the pallet? 1,500, 2,200. How much is a pallet of bricks? So we're going to be releasing the type of brick that we'll be building the school with and how much exactly it costs on the 1st of February, meaning tomorrow. So thank you to each and every one of you who have made those inquiries. It's very encouraging, in fact, to see that people are very keen to help. So each and every person that will be buying a pallet will be getting a certificate of partnership with Peta, an acknowledgement that you have done a great deal of help towards us as a gratitude towards you. So I'm very excited about handing out these certificates. We'll be sending them all over in South Africa. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and each and every one of you that are still donating your 50 Rand each and every day to the Pan-African School of Economics. You're making it easy for us. There's so many costs that we must cover for the gala dinner. So many costs. It's crazy. It's crazy. Every day there's something new coming up, something new that must be bought, something new that must be considered when it comes to guests, when it comes to logistics and everything that has to do with marketing and all those stuff. So thank you so much. The 50 Rand contributions that you are sending are making a difference. For those who don't know what we are talking about, We're talking about the Peta Gala dinner that will be happening on the 2nd of May. The tickets are 2,000 Rand and 1,000 Rand. 2,000 Rand for the VIPs and 1,000 Rand for the VIAs. VIPs, very important person, and VIA, very important Africa. So to purchase the tickets, just go to our website, www.paseta.co.za, and make sure that you purchase a ticket there and secure your space in the gala dinner, and make sure that you contribute to building this Pan-Africanist independent black school for the future generation. So, ladies and gentlemen, man, you know, when I do coverage of news each and every week, every day, there's something that is coming up. So there's just something that is happening in Africa that distracts us from the main agenda of where Africa is trying to go. You know, Vision 2030, Vision 2050, all of those visions of, you know, uniting the African continent. Here in South Africa, you can say us trying to still decolonize ourselves and learn what we have learned in the educational system, you know, fighting for land, fighting for closing the gap between the poor and the rich. You know, the inequality rate in South Africa, understanding how the currency works, economics, understanding how education impacts the future of generation, understanding crime, unemployment, all of those things that affect us directly are never really headlines. They are always on the back page. We are always distracted with petty things. I call it petty things that have got no impact whatsoever on the future that we are going to. Do you understand what I'm saying? Every week, man, every week, we spend time talking about things that does not unite us as Africans, that keeps on putting Africans in the bad light, that keeps on putting Africans in a like incompetent state. That's what is happening here. And this is the case again when it comes to Ututu. I'm not a fan of Ututu. Understand? I don't hate her, but I don't have a problem with her. I actually like the brother more. But with her, I see that she's been used, or she's been targeted as a target to get to the father. Frustrate this family, keep them in court. Yes, she did make those tweets. Yes, we saw the tweets, and you can read between the lines and say, okay, this is what she meant. But in court, it's not this is what she meant. What she meant is a big thing in court. You cannot prove it and say, no, it's conclusive in court and say, this is exactly what she meant because of her saying, I see you. Understand what I'm saying? So we are back again as African people. Our eyes are fixated on the Zuma family. Our eyes are fixated on the MK political party. They turned the whole court appearance thing into a program outside there, showing love to Dudu and supporting her, you know, and speaking about Jacob Zuma, the Secretary General was there doing his thing there. But I want to start with the brother, Duduzile, and what he said about the NPA. It's just crazy what is going on. Ladies and gentlemen, we are distracted one more time.
In time, because as you know, there's a lot of court challenges that our family has had over the years. My father, myself, my sister, and others. It's nothing new, and we're here to find out exactly what the charges are, what the case is, and whether it'll proceed or not. But we're confident as always, and we're looking forward to another challenge in our family chapter.
How has she been?
She's been cool. You know, she's a cool customer. You know, it's not a nice thing. You know, no one likes to be in the spotlight in this sort of scenario. But it is what it is. We'll take it as it comes.
On the courts confirmed that the charges she will be facing are something along the lines of, I can't remember the long one, but I think it's terror-related charges and incitement to commit violence.
Yeah.
So those are the charges, and this is in connection with the 2021 July unrest. Those are the charges. What do you have to say about that?
So those are the charges, and that's why we're here. We're going to see if the charges hold or not, and that's what this is about. We appreciate the work that the NPA, the Hawks, SAPs do. But on the other hand, there are people that are also the human beings that need to be treated accordingly. So we'll see who wins at the end of the day. I'm confident, quietly so, but this is a necessary step, and we'll take it as it comes. And to all the people doing the good work in our justice system, keep up the good work. And to those who are persecuting some of us, take it easy. The more you do it, the less credible you become. So be careful.
You know, nobody takes the NPA serious. For me, when they decided to say they are not going to prosecute anyone in the Phala Phala saga and saying that there is absolutely no wrongdoing that happened there. So all South Africans must forget about the dollars that was found there, the foreign currency. All South Africans must forget about the people who stole those dollars and crossed the borders. We must all forget nothing happened there. So it has been proven in the past that the NPA can be used as a weapon to target certain individuals or protect other individuals. So we don't take them serious in South Africa. I had to actually go and look at their stats and look at how they've been performing in the past 5 years. It looks like they've been improving in some cases in terms of conviction rate and everything. So I looked at it, I'm like, these things is just smoke screen. The important cases that they need to cover or need to make convictions on, they don't. Unfortunately, that is the rate. The NPA should not have anything less than 90% when it comes to conviction rate, because they should be so well researched before taking a case to court that they will win it. For example, the NPA in Gauteng, I think their conviction rate is something like 91%, which is very good. But anyway, now we find ourselves Duduzile. I don't know, does this guy still does he still not have a bank account? Because last time I checked, they closed all of his bank account and he can't open any bank account. Imagine as a South African not being able, to open any bank account. How are you going to live? How are you going to survive? I'm not sure. Does he have children and all of those? He keeps his private life quite private, which is very good. So it's like we South Africans, we are okay with that. That Duduzile is not in court. He's not in prison because of the work relationship that he had with the Guptas, but he also is punished for not being punished. You understand? He cannot have a bank account. It's crazy what is happening here. So nothing is new for them. The Zuma family, like I said, they live in the courts, unfortunately. You can imagine your father has been in court for more than 15 years. 15 years, 20 years, your father is in court. You are in court. The daughter is in court. And it looks like they have got these two, the twins, are the ones that are the target. The other Zuma children are not bothered as much as these two. So I want to hear what Ubongi Nkosi Kanyile had to say in terms of his opinion about what is happening.
It is to demoralize MK comrades. It is to instill fear. It is also to continue with the propaganda that MK is an organization of people who are in and out of court. I know every journalist who is here before me knows that Comrade Dudu won't be found guilty and is not going to spend years in jail. So everyone knows it here that Comrade Dudu is not going to spend years in jail. But we might come and play in a gallery as if we're coming for a serious case, as if she might go arrested. You are saying, my brother, 10 years, there was serious investigation. You know the South African police force, you know the investigation officers. There's no investigation at all that can hold water. If you are saying there's a serious investigation, it means there must be something forensic. There must be something which was hidden behind. There must be some underground operation. These comrades you are speaking about in the judiciary, they couldn't stop July unrest, which was done by people in daylight. Now you go charge a person who never even put a foot on the mass unrest that was taking place. So it's just theatrics which are happening, but it happens when all organizations are about to lose power. They ordinarily use the state to try and defocus those who are going to assume power. Because Umkhonto weSizwe is going to take power, eThekwini region will win it convincingly, Maritzburg and all other regions will be under Umkhonto weSizwe. And you'll come back to me and say, Bongozi Kanyile is a prophet.
I'm still not happy with the MK political party not sending Bongi Nkosi Kanyile to parliament. I really did not like that move. I thought he was going to be an injection of fresh energy in parliament and in the MK political party. He's a man that is very loyal to Jacob Zuma. Very, very, very loyal to him. Yes, still wet around the ears when it comes to politics, but he's someone that with the qualifications that he have, I think he will bring, positive input there in Parliament, because you need young men there in Parliament. Not all of these old people that don't know how to fight back, how to push back, how to argue also logically. So, I understand what he's saying. There's a propaganda that is being pushed there against the Zuma family. And again, it's not about conviction. It's not about taking Ududu to prison. It's just about frustrating her one more time. Just one more court appearance, postpone to the next month, postpone to the next 6 months, appear again. Just keep her in court so that she does not enjoy her life completely. She must just be bothered with court appearances, and at the end, wasting all of the state money, just to say no, she's not guilty. She was released on the warning, not even a bail. You can imagine. You can imagine how much money the NPA is spending on this. But just to say, we're giving you a warning, we'll talk to you again on a later date, and we accept that as Africans, good right, because it's not happening to us. So yeah, I see this propaganda that is happening there, and what I said yesterday or the day before yesterday, and I'm going to continue saying this up until one scenario happens. The NK political party, because of these court appearances, because of in-house fighting, because of the Ubaba effect, because of new leaders being appointed, parachuted to big positions and everything, it's either they're gonna break or they're gonna come out stronger. And people are praying that everything that is happening in the MK must break the political party. Their public image must deteriorate. People must not take them serious anymore because leaders are fighting. Leaders are accused of sexual misconduct. Leaders are all of those things are happening. So it's in the hopes of white monopoly capitalists that those things must then affect the MK political party negatively. But if it does not, I'm telling you, the MK political party will pass the Democratic Alliance. I think they already did. Because, I don't think the DA is a 22% party. I don't think the DA has got 22% of voters on the ballot paper. I'm one of those people who don't believe the election results. And that's why I wish that the MK political party can, if they don't win the case, can at least prove that there was some rigging or irregularities that happened there in the national elections. Excuse me. Yeah. So Ududu is sitting there in court. She started, of course, smiling and doing a thing because the support was crazy. The support was crazy. The people were singing there in court, singing and singing and singing, lifting her spirits. I saw Nklamulo Ndlela tweeting saying, listen, we've got your back. We've got your back. It's so nice to have comrades behind you. Guys, it's so nice. You can fly solo and try to do whatever, but at everyone's life, you need to know that I've got people that have got my back. So it's refreshing to see that Dudu has got the MK political party behind it. And I so wish that they don't do it only for MPs and whatever. They do it for a mere member of the MK political party when they are facing some court, court cases and they have to face the law, that they do it for everyone, because it's refreshing to know that my African people, they've got my back. Yeah, she started smiling and everything. At the end, it was serious when the procedures started going through, and she was represented obviously by Udali, or Advocate Dali, and the seriousness started showing on her face, because it even though she's not that worried about getting a conviction, which is very unlikely to happen, but it is not a nice feeling sitting there in the dock and secure your case and everything. It's not a nice feeling. It's not a nice feeling. So we as the mere people, we're just waiting to see what is going to happen. What is going to, how is it going to turn out? Are they going to arrest her? Are they going to, disturb her that she must be impeached? Or I don't know what must happen so that she must be, but her position in the MK political party is solid. It's not threatened. And I thought we should Duduzile can also join the MK political party, like formally, and get some type of leadership role that he can play. Because really, I like him. I don't want to say more than the Queen, but I like him as a person and as a resilient person. He's very resilient, that young man. And if he's to be guided properly by John Shope, Dr. John Shope, and Abu Dali and whatever, he can turn out to be a good politician. You understand? But that is up to him to decide. Is he going to join his father's legacy, or does he want to create his own like he was doing over the years? Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you think about the NK political party turning this whole thing into a program. And they did what they did there outside their father, dancing, doing everything. It was a nice scene to see what is happening there. But the effects, nobody knows how is this going to affect the MK political party going forward. I think there might be a little bit of negative effect to it. But like I said, if they survive this, the NK political party might emerge a little bit stronger the other side of these activities. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I did another disabled NGO contacted us asking for assistance for their children. They wanted to buy school shoes for them. What is their name? I forgot their name, but I will post that for those who are donating and referencing their donation as BTS Back to School. Thank you so much, because we see those donations on our bank statement, and we are taking that money and just forwarding it to people that are in touch with us. Every day there's someone that is in touch with Peta needing some type of help. I promise you, each and every day something is happening. That is why I'm so passionate about the Peta Legal Minds, because I want to defend people. I want us to defend people in courts. I want us to take employers to court. I want us to win court cases, and that can only happen when we fully develop our legal arm, which is the Peta legal minds. So thank you so much for everyone who's making the donations. We really appreciate it. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.